Come get it, younglings! Careful not to choke on your ass.
Aspirations. Choking your aspirations. Of all the villains, why are you Darth Vader right now?
Because he's badass.
Darth Vader sucks.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Well, I seem to have the high ground. Intellectually. Okay, can I explain myself, Chosen One?
Fine. But if you strike down Darth Vader's reputation for me, it will come back in my memory stronger than you can ever imagine.
Great. So Darth Vader sucks at using Force powers?
Gasp. He can choke people's throats with the Force. He can rip things off of the wall. He can smell Obi-Wan. Like, with using the Force.
But he doesn't notice that the princess he's been torturing smells exactly like a biological relative of his?
Maybe he had a cold. Space is cold.
Okay, but he always has a cold. He's never using his powers at the right time. Like in Empire, when Luke scrambles out there on the platform, why doesn't Vader just pick him up, pull him back?
Maybe you can't Force pull people.
In Rogue One, he's throwing dudes around like they're Funko Pops.
They were not endowed with the Force, okay? Maybe it doesn't work on Jedis, right? Maybe. You know, he couldn't do anything with Luke because of Luke's heavy Force balls.
Well, if he had heavy Force balls, surely Darth Maul's Force balls are probably way more well endowed, and he Force shoves a much more powerful Jedi into the hole, the Force hole, trash hole, sand holes, plot holes. You know, Star Wars has a lot of holes.
Sploosh.
Stanley Yelnats.
Shia LaBeouf.
Holes. 2003. Andrew Davis.
I think Luke might be Jewish.
What?
The Force doesn't work on Jewish people.
Are you talking about Watto?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Right, well, I feel like Vader could have just gone out there, grabbed his son, pulled him in, and consoled him like the loving present father he never was.
I mean, would you want to console that whining turd? I mean, plus, can you imagine how hard it must be to Force pull somebody through midair?
He was telegraphing that he was going to jump for like 5 minutes. And he only had one hand. For his own safety, Vader should have pulled him in. Otherwise, Luke would have been like, hey, I actually am starting to agree with your plans. It's getting kind of cold, and my little nubbin is starting to freeze. And anyway, have you noticed that's kind of slippery? Oh, shit!
Maybe parents should be more accepting of their kids wanting to throw themselves off of a floating space platform into a gaseous planet, most likely hurtling to their death.
Okay, well, what about the other million times you could have Force grabbed stuff?
Oh, what? Like dude's nuts?
Actually, yeah. I mean, he's always out there choking people's throats for information, but surely it'd be more effective to, choke a couple scrotes, milk some information out of their urethras.
That's graphic. But I like it.
Or like on Hoth, when the Millennium Falcon is flying away, it's probably too big to grab, a whole thing, but what if he grabbed the Falcon's proverbial nuts, like the mechanical things that Han and Chewie were welding? What if he ripped those off?
Yeah, but Darth Vader's not a mechanic. How is he supposed to know what kind of machinery he's grabbing?
Well, he doesn't have to be a space urologist. I mean, Anakin's whole thing in The Phantom Menace is that he's a mechanic.
Nope, don't talk about Anakin. Anakin was weak. We destroyed Anakin. We destroyed him.
And everybody in the universe acts like Darth Vader's so good at lightsaber fighting, but he never Force shuts anybody's lightsabers off or freezes anybody's wrists into place.
I assume that there is some kind of unspoken lightsaber battling etiquette. Plus, those buttons are tiny.
But the rules are okay with just chucking random shit at people's heads. And can I crush nuts in this world?
I'm pretty sure that there's a section in the Jedi Code that says thou shalt not grab Jedi nuts.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is the Force this, all-powerful tool that grants slimy lizard monkey 800-year-old people the power to use telekinesis or fiddle with people's brains? Or is it like a light bulb that's flickering on and off? It's like, today I can Force throw people, and tomorrow I'm just going to watch as my only begotten son falls to his death, slowly twisting in the Bespin gasway.
Jordan, stop. You're breaking my heart.
I think the answer is just whatever the story needs. Either that, or we're forced to confront the fact that Darth Vader, he really uses a fly-ass cape and a big old dome and a James Early voice to just hide the fact that he's lazy as shit. Or he's an idiot.
I think you just ruined all of Star Wars.
All too... Subscribe now.
Smash that like button.
And we have to grapple with the fact that Darth Vader uses a sick cloak and a nice helmet and fancy gloves. Sorry. A really great personality, winning smile.
He's a team player. There was a mean birthday party for the people in the office.
He's like really cool to get a beer with after work.
He listens really well.
Yep.
He helped me through my divorce.